ניחני בדמיית דנים כנשיף יכול יד גביר תוקן ננו לאדנו להינות שכוננו חוננו אדנו חוננו כרב סבן אבוז רבס סובל נפשנו על הגשנה נימה בוז ליגי יוינים. Like every day, let us give some tzedakah and with expressing our prayers for the safety of our dear soldiers, the return of the hostages, and all of us be freed from hostage, from golus, from exile. Yesterday we spoke about Mother's Day. So I want to go back to yesterday's topic, in a certain sense, and also to the parsha of last week. And the reason I'm saying so, because Parshas Kedoshim, which we read this past Shabbat, the third verse is Ish imoy ve'aviv tiro. The obligation, the biblical command of fearing and respecting your mother and your father. So, I'm still into the Mother's Day mode, and as I said yesterday, it should be every day of the year. And I'm into the concept of Kedoshim, of holiness. Interesting observation. The Parsha Kedoshim is one of the shortest Parshas in the Torah. It has a total of 64 verses. Yet, it has 51 commandments. One of the portions, Torah portions, with the most commandments in there. There's another one, I think, of 53, 55, 63, 71. But all the others are much longer portions of the Torah. This is a very short portion. As you remember from the reading of the parsha of this week in synagogue, it went pretty quick. And if you were talking, you might have missed the whole thing. So, what is the message? I think the message is as following. Kedoshim follows the parsha of Acharei. Acharei, which means after. What is the discussion parshas Acharei? But including the holiest day of the year, the day of Yom Kippur. It also relates the story of the passing of the two sons of Aaron who entered sanctity, the holiest of levels. So what does it mean that after that there is still Kedoshim? There's still holiness? Haven't we reached the highest level of holiness just in the parsha of Acharei? This is the period where we count the Omer. The 49 days between Pesach and Shavuot. Actually, it's not in between, but it's connecting Pesach with Shavuot. It's connecting our becoming a free people with our ascension, counting up towards receiving the Torah. So we have the 49 days of self-perfection, of going through all our particular emotional qualities and perfecting them, so as to be ready and receive the Torah, which is on the 50th day. Which this is Kedoshim. Holiness. How do we get to holiness? By applying those 613 commandments that we received on Matan Torah and since Matan Torah. Holiness is not some kind of an abstract spiritual experience. Holiness is a very applied, applicable day-to-day behavior. So says the Torah, in a brief, concise portion. You have ascended the 49 gates. You have perfected your entire emotional qualities. You come to the 50th, which in a certain sense represents the infinite, just like the number 8, a step above the 7. The 50th, which is the step beyond the 7 times 7, the counting of the Omer 49 days. And one can think, I made it. I'm on top. After Kedoshim, after Yom Kippur, now I really reached the highest level and I'm okay. Says the Torah 51. There's still one more. In other words, our ascension, our connection, our closeness to Hashem, to God, to Torah, to mitzvahs, to another person, to another Jew, is never ending. You reach the 50th, now go for the 51st. When is this 51st? Obviously, the coming of Moshiach. And may this happen today.